Good afternoon, viewers. My name is Nick Golden, and today I will be demonstrating the proper way to do a squat. Within this video, I will talk about the proper equipment you will need to do the exercise, the primary muscles you will need, actually how to do the lift, and as well the importance of doing the lift. First things first, I'll be talking about the equipment you will need to do the exercise. The biggest thing you'll need is a squat cage, followed by the power racks, which are here, which catches the weight if it were to fall off your back. And then here, this is the Olympic bar, which weighs around 45 pounds. It's where you put the weight on and you put it on your back. Then the Olympic plates, which comes in a variety of weights, in poundages, in 10s, 25s, 45s. And you slide these right on the Olympic bar, and then you have your bar clip, which goes on and off, and then this just locks the weight into place. Another piece of equipment, which is very important, is your weightlifting belt, which goes on, as shown. This is just a Velcro belt, it also comes with leather. And this is going to help support your lower back. Keep good posture when you're doing the lift, and optimal support when you're doing it, especially if you have heavy weight on. And also, another aspect of the lift is to have a spotter. Whether you're the most experienced lifter in the world or not, heavy or lightweight, always have a spotter, because you never know what could happen. And I will have a spotter while performing the exercise. I have very light weight on, and I'm very experienced, and I would like to show you the proper way to do this.
The primary muscles used while doing the squatting exercise are your quadriceps, your glutes, and the secondary muscles used are your abdominals and your core strength, your low back muscles, and your calves are also used.
Now, before you actually go ahead and do the exercise, you need to set up your equipment. First, put on your weightlifting belt, because you're going to be sliding and putting weight onto the bar. You're going to be bending over, so you want to have your belt on to protect your back. Then you're going to take the weight, grab it with 2 hands, and slide it right on the Olympic bar. It goes on as seen. And then following that is your clip, which is very important. Holds everything together. When you're loading on the weight, you want to make sure you have the weight even on both sides, because if you have, say, 200 pounds on this side, no weight on this side, the bar is just going to tip, and that could cause a very dangerous situation, not only for you, but for other individuals around in the gym. Now I will be actually showing you how to do the exercise, and as I stated before, I will be using a spotter. And here's John. John will be my spotter for today. First things first, get yourself centered with the bar. Make sure both clips are on and you have an even amount of weight. And communication is key while you're doing squatting. So I want to tell John here how many reps I'll be doing and when I want to start, when I want to finish. So for the exercise right now, I'll be doing 5 repetitions. And then now that we're all clear, I'm set to go. I have my belt on. I'm ready. I'm going to go underneath the bar. John's ready to spot me. And then I'm going to push up with your upper back muscles and your traps. Take 2 steps back. Make sure you're squaring the cage. Eyes at the ceiling. You don't want your head back at the ceiling, just your eyes, because that's going to keep you going perfectly down straight. And then you want to go down to a 90-degree angle, like you're sitting in a chair, and straight back up. And that whole time your spotter's there, just in case you get a little bit shaky or tired. And that was 1, I'm going to do 4 more. And 1 more. And the whole time I was controlled and breathing. When I went down, exhaled, breathe. Breathing is key when you're doing squatting because it's just going to help you and you're not going to strain yourself or get dizzy when you do it. Now I'm finished with the exercise and John's going to help you walk it back to the squat rack cage. So you're going to go 2 steps in and then gently go back on. Once it's here, step away from the cage and you're done and bank your squatter. Thanks, John. And then that concludes the exercise on squatting. Now that you've completed the exercise and you've gone away from the squat cage safely, you want to strip the weights off so the next person can do it. Take your clips off, and as you loaded the weight on originally evenly, you want to take it off evenly. Take the weight off, come over to this side, and take the weight off. Because if you don't take the weight off evenly, as I stated before, the bar will tip. And that'll send the bar flinging across the room. And I've seen that actually happen before. It's very dangerous. Now that all the weight's done, put away, and you got a good workout. Next, I will be talking about a little bit of recap of what we did today. We did the basic squat, which works your quads and your glutes as the primary muscles, and then your core and your abdominals, your lower back, and your calves are the secondary. I talked about the safety and how you should always have a spotter. Always use a weightlifting belt, and the proper way to set up, load a bar and unload a bar, as well as actually doing the exercise and breathing. Overall, squatting is a very good exercise to do because it works your lower body, and when you're trying to build muscle and build your body up, you need to start with your base, which is your legs, and that's your frame. And then this is one of the key exercises to do that. So that is why squatting is a very beneficial exercise to incorporate in any workout. Thanks again for tuning in to my video, and I hope you took something out of it.